Oh, and my exciting news is that when Dave called yesterday and was chatting,
hang on, you're
He's muted.
I guess you're live. I don't know what happened to it.
Good morning.
good morning.
Yeah,
Well,
I think we're on.
Are
we
you
think we're
there?
on, and we thought, okay,
It
we thought,
started and then just kind of.
okay. We're curious because our intro didn't play.
So if you can hear us, just make a quick comment. Just want to be sure that we're
We're live to you.
Are you turning? Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
So something happened that the little intro didn't play, but we're working now.
Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to us, please, on Facebook and on YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube, we're trying to get those algorithms up so you start seeing our posts. And we really very much appreciate that. Just like our little arrow is showing us a like and a subscribe. Thank you so much. So here it is. It is, where did May go, Tammy?
They always fly by.
But
All the
May,
months.
but May just zip, zip, zip. It's flying because today's what, the 27th?
Yep.
And but it's so lush out there. I was up early and I was out there and was kind of trimming up my one tomato plant that had, wasn't doing so good, and investigating things and trimming off the little flowers off my chives and playing a little mini gardener this morning. And that just felt so nice because the air was perfect. Like, it's just beautiful to be outside in that. And
It's nice and warm.
I thought I need to get up earlier and walk and start taking Sadie for a walk.
She'd probably love that.
Yeah, so we were at a retreat this weekend, and when I came home yesterday, oh, what a greeting I got. It was so nice. And the girls that we were sitting with were telling dog stories about their dogs and attitude. And the stories, oh my gosh, we laughed so hard at the things our dogs do and how they rule the roost, and particularly rule the men, have them wrapped around their finger. And it was just very comical. So we had new people at our retreat. We had, there were 6 ladies that had met on a bus trip at Missouri Star, and 4 were from Ontario, and 2 were from British Columbia. And the 2 from British Columbia flew out to be with their friends and came to the retreat. And they're going to, I think they're going to take in Niagara Falls today before they go back. So that was lovely. And then we had another lady from British Columbia come. She's been twice before, but she comes to be with her mother and sister-in-law. So that's lovely. And then we had another lady from British Columbia come to spend some time with her sister. And they came for the first time. So that was pretty nice. And then we have a lady that comes from Sturgeon Falls. And we had some brand new ones. We had 2 sets of sister-in-laws that came for the very first time. And they're going to be coming back. And they had a lovely time. So it was, it truly was new friendships being made and some being renewed. And they were just having a really nice time. And with the beautiful weather, that just topped it. Now, I saw something I've never seen before. And maybe some of you know all about this, but I sure didn't. And all the years I've been at the Elmhurst in May, I've never seen it. And I'm going to put this, how do I put this right here?
Sorry.
Okay, I'm going to put this right here in my hand.
Oh, no.
There
Back
you
front. There you go.
Can you see that? It was this fluff everywhere. And they say it's from a cottonwood tree. And if you feel that, it's like soft like cotton. So I had to bring some back to show everybody. And I have some in a little label thing here too.
Look, now it's everywhere here too.
But it was blowing and it was just flying through the air. At first I thought it was like dandelion dust. Oh yeah, but it was, sorry. But it was big balls of it floating around. And then when we opened the door, of course, then it would into the ballroom it came, and underneath our table it looked like snow.
Yeah, Colleen says it was snowing.
It was, but it was just beautiful, but so soft. And they said it was from a cottonwood tree. And I don't know if any of you have cottonwood trees, or I'm going to have to look it up to see if maybe they only produce this every so many years, because, I'm familiar with some of the other things that are around there, but I guess there's about 3 of them there, and this was everywhere. Pretty, but I felt sorry for anybody that was going to be vacuuming that room, although it would be rewarding. When you go to clean something
Oh,
and it's just a real mess, and then you get it, you suck it all up and
Margaret
it's gone.
loves vacuuming.
But it feels so good when you take something that's just a mess and then it's like transformed. So, it looks great to put on the cottonwood on a Christmas wreath. Oh, Carrie, I've just never seen this before. So I'm going to have to do some down by Turkey Point. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to have to find out more. I was thinking, geez, that'd be nice to plant one. And then I thought, oh my gosh, the pool and the pool filter.
Your husband would not be happy.
Oh no, we already have issues with this locust tree. So it was like, no, I don't think I'm going to get to plant one of those. But it was just spectacular and
Well,
different.
just go to Turkey Point or Long Point.
That's what they're saying.
And then
Oh.
Wendy says cleaning and rewarding don't go together. I'm with you on that, Wendy.
Anyway, it was just so interesting. I thought I needed to bring this to show you guys and just to share. Yeah, it's just so interesting. It's just fun when it's something so different and everybody is mesmerized by it.
Better put your cotton away.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put my cotton away because I know Tammy has a lot of allergies. But everything we have here is cotton. So I just thought it was appropriate to share that.
All right.
Okay, so let's talk about door prizes.
Okay, so for door prizes, I have 2 patterns. Yeah, I was looking to see if they were both the same. They're pin cushions, so you can have some fun with that. There's piping hot binding, a technique that adds a different kind of attention to detail on your quilt, so you can play with that. There's a ruler and all the instructions.
It would be fabulous on pillows or like something small just to add, like if you were, some of our people that do fiber arts and stuff, just to introduce that interesting detail.
And then I have a rainbow of colors for fat quarters, which is pretty. So make sure you use the word peppermint. You only have to use it once, but put it in the comments. Oh, I said someone's going to say they're having peppermint tea. So just do that, and then we'll draw at the end.
Tammy, I moved my coffee. You said there was a coffee incident yesterday?
Yeah, we just spilled some coffee. So
she was eyeballing my cup that I had on the table here, being a little nervous about it. So I have moved it.
Nobody likes to clean up a mess, right?
Not that.
Although that could be rewarding.
Oh no, not that kind of rewarding. They were talking about what dogs roll in.
Oh,
and anyway, and bathing some of these dogs that like to run on the farm. Oh my gosh, funny.
Well, all right, we'll move on, right? Okay, so I'm going to show the last of. So if you've seen our Canada Day placemats, we have one more kit left. There's 6 in a kit. There's everything in there for the tops of your placemats and the pattern. So last one, it's $65. My coffee.
And as you can see, we've got the shop pop-up. That starts July 1st. And speaking of patriotic and July 1st.
Good morning. I made another bow. So this is using the Jelly Roll bow pattern, which we are they're coming in. And I just thought I'd walk you through how simple this is. So it did take a while because I quilted it, and I quilted both sides. If you wanted it to be a little quicker project, you could just put a plain fabric on the back side, but I wanted to make it reversible. So both sides. So if you put it on a window, both sides look cute.
How beautiful and patriotic. I think we should have bows on all of our doors. Because it's even red and white fabric, right?
So I used a elastic band on here, but you're just making 2 pieces, and the instructions are very easy, very clear. This one you're making a long strip, and then you sew it together, but that seam gets hidden. And you make like a tube. And then this one is just a long piece. My elastic's still there in the middle. and the instructions are very good how to make your point. But that's what it is. So both sides are quilted, and then you just scrunch up your loop, scrunch up your tail like that, and then put the band on it. And I used Velcro so that you could easily do it. I used the rubber band just to hold it together a little tighter, but the trick is with these, if you didn't want to put it on a window and just a wall or a door that doesn't have a window, you could make it reversible, that the inside and the back side is a different holiday or theme. And then you just flip it inside out and flip the other side, and you have a second bow. So they're fun to make. The patterns are en route and didn't take a lot of fabric. I used Canada fabric, but you could use any fabric.
Yeah, because you had a third. Yeah.
A third of 3 fabrics, and then I took a third of each of 5 different fabrics, and then I was short 2 strips. So I had to do 15 inches of 2 fabrics, a third of 3 fabrics, and that gives you enough. It'll be a little different if you do want it just solid fabric on the inside and the back, but yeah, fun to make.
Well, I just think there's an opportunity for us to be patriotic, you know, and get these bows on our door and just show everybody how much we love our country. So let's see. Okay, Miss
Now,
Tammy.
we also have a few more of the peppermint and pine. I'll show you the bigger picture. This is the block of the month, but everybody ended up ordering full kits. So now they are all full kits. They're $250. And all your fabric is in your box with your pattern,
Cake
all the
box
instructions.
For the cake plate kit.
So we have 3 of those available.
4.
4. Okay. Got to get my numbers right.
But it's really stinking.
And so if you did order one and you were going to pick it up, you can come in and pick it up. They're ready for you to take them home.
And maybe just sticking with the season. Oh, no, actually, you're sticking with the season. You carry on here.
Okay, so we also have brought in, a lot of you like these little mini wool kits or felt kits with the little ornaments. There's different amounts in each package. And so then they have all your fabrics, your threads, your embellishments in them. You do have to cut and trace your own shapes. But those are fun little things to work on through the year. So they're all $33 each. And I am working on putting them online, but they are definitely in the store for you to look at.
Yeah, and this is a nice time of year to start projects like that. They're great for if you're on a road trip or just even wanted to sit out on your porch in the morning, you know, something just to stitch.
Yeah, so they're fun little things.
And Arlene had made up just the sweetest little mini iron kit. And we showcased them at the St. Mary's show, and they've been quite popular. Those little Alyssa irons fit in there beautifully, but you could put other things in.
Oh yeah,
too.
definitely. I know some people bought them for other things.
So the kit is $25. So it has the kit and the pattern and the zipper. So when you
And the
to
interfacing, so you should be able to
the
just make it.
the whole thing is right there.
Okay. We also have different USB embroidery software. That's the right term. There's Stitch Your Book Nook.
This is really sweet. I'm looking forward to doing that one. Arlene has a beautiful sample in the store with that one.
Stitch Your Sewing Room. So those are online. We still have the Jane Austen needlework. And then the Queen of Ween by J. Wecker Fresh.
And we'll show some of the projects on the back of these too. And like this one, when you stitch it out, it looks like you did cross stitch.
So I have, I think, this one to add online, but the other ones are there.
So just depending on the size, like these smaller projects are 45. The bigger ones are 119 and 89. But it just depends on how many patterns are on the CD, of course. And I will tell you, because we're very picky about the digitizing. We wouldn't promote something that didn't have really good digitizing, and they're excellent. And we can tell you that from our own experience. I know that like Kimberbell is very good, but there's somebody else close to us that does Kimberbell, so we don't. We did, but now we just feel that's not. And look at these guys. Isn't this stunning?
So these are cardinal placemats. There's 4 on a panel. I'll just show you. And they are 21.
No,
19. Sorry. And then there is,
Yeah, so I'm just showing like that because this is the time of year that our Christmas fabric starts to arrive now. And here, let's show this one. Do we want to hold this one up? I think so, right? Or maybe not. Maybe they can.
so this is just a panel with the cardinals in the center.
Maybe we will hold it up.
Yeah. Shift it. There you go.
Isn't that gorgeous?
So that one is 21. And they are 24 by 42.
I dropped those poor birds.
Can you just mention that the embroidery files are for all machines? Someone was just asking if it would work on their Husqvarna.
Oh yes, when
Varna.
these come out, it's all the different files for all your
And they're
different
they're
machines.
USB sticks. I think we might have said something different.
Yeah, it's not a CD. Some of the older ones were CD, and you had to, download them and get them onto your stick, which still isn't a problem. But these now are coming with the sticks. Now here's a couple of coordinates that go with that lovely cardinal fabric. So, if you were looking at adding some special borders or a backing for your placemats. However, these beautiful cardinal. Oh, freshens the mouth. I was wondering which ones made you giggle. But we have other fabrics that will coordinate, just some tone on tones, with some of these greens. So you could certainly mix them up.
And those were 21 a yard.
Yeah. And let's see. We had a new, background fabric come in, and these are daisies, that they call it dainty daisies. What I like about this is how random they are. And you can maybe see the pattern a little bit more because it's a little speckled here with the daisies. So we have gray and pink, and this one is barn red. And these are 17 a yard. Here's a pretty yellow. And look how happy this one. This is pastel with all the, you see those colors well? Oh, I want to turn that so you're not looking at the line. So I think, you've got pink and yellow and green and with the speckles. And then there's one more here, and this is called licorice.
Black licorice.
Oh, I love black licorice. But it's just that other, when you're a background in a quilt, just adds that extra interest without taking over.
Mm-hmm.
So they're quite lovely. And I know we have some show and tell, don't we?
A few.
There's Mary.
Margaret
There's your
taught
Mondo
the Mondo bag class on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty bag, Mary.
She whizzed through it.
There was so many. I loved all the colors they were picking.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Linda. There's Wendy being quite, she hides in the back sometimes. Hers was purple. There's Gloria.
Charlene in the back.
Yeah.
Sarah.
Yeah. And Sarah's bag is very pretty too. They just were all lovely. And there's Margaret.
And this is Sharon brought in her version of the July Shop Hop quilt from last year. She changed some things and added some things, and it looks cute.
It is very cute.
There's Sandra.
Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm. And that's it.
That's
Okay.
it. Yeah,
No
we
one's
had
showing.
short show and tell.
No one's sharing. Yeah.
No one's sharing.
Yeah.
Maybe nobody's sewing.
I will get some of the pictures up from the retreat and get those up online, and you can see some of the things that they were sharing from that. And I think I have to dig around because there's a few people that have sent me things that they were sharing. Now I want to show you a sweet ride. This is a sweet ride. I'm going to do this. And this is a sweet ride for your featherweight. And I had my little baby in here. And you can see all the pretty metallic embroidery on this. And it has the side pockets. And it has some nice pockets on the inside here. And they've done a great job for accessories. So you can put stuff there. And then they have more here. So it's a very functional bag. So you can, put your threads. And then here's another bag, another pocket, and then another pocket, plus your side pocket. What I love about this is this will be very easy to take on a plane because the bottom comes off. This bag slides on the back. So it kind of comes over the handle. So then you could it just folds up beautifully. So if you were going to take that on a plane, that would be easy to do. And so it's a sweet ride for our little featherweights. This bag is $2.50. We just got them in, and we found these in Chicago. And so for all our featherweight lovers, something sweet for your baby, because you can just put your machine in here. There's nice padding. You don't have to worry about the box. There's lots of room for your accessories. And you can just take that off to a class or to a retreat.
And there's also this organizer roll, the goat roll up, they call it. So you've got lots of little zip pockets with the clear vinyl so that you can see where all your things are. So it'd be a great addition to take to a class or, like just to pack. You're going somewhere. We only have a few of these and they're $1.45 each. So then it does roll up. There's the clasps there that you can just do up. Got the little hanger so you can hang it up. Just a neat little
They're very well made.
tool.
And it looks so cute on the side. Look at with the kind of like the little honeycomb thing.
Yeah.
Like a hexy.
So $1.45.
And you have some more fabric to show, I think.
So we were showing the peppermint and pine. We do have yardage left from making the kits. We thought you might be interested in.
We had ordered extra because it's so pretty for Christmas. Like there's just some really, and it doesn't always just have to be Christmas because this teal tone on tone with the dots you could incorporate into something.
There's some snowflakes.
Yeah.
Candy cane. Guess your peppermint.
Oh, this one is, I just love that.
Mm-hmm. And then there's a nice poinsettia print.
Mm-hmm. Start moving some of these off to give you some more room to show. Leave that pretty print up. Look at
The
that
red
red.
with the snowflakes.
And the green with the leaves. I mean, just look at that with the candy canes. Just so pretty.
Let's do this caramel color. There's another pretty little print.
That is very sweet.
And some bright peppermints.
I'd just like you to see how pretty this all looks together as Tammy lays them out. Isn't it beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it would. Barbara's saying it would make great 5-yard quilts. I agree. Yeah, very nice. I'll move some more of these, Tammy. I know you've got a few more. We bought this whole line. It was just very, very pretty.
So there's creamy snowflakes.
And, you know, some of these, like we have some other really pretty Christmas lines coming in this year. And they just mix so nicely.
And how much were those? I didn't see.
Oh, yeah, I guess people would be asking that. They are 20 a yard. But look at that. Just doesn't matter what grouping we put it with.
Mm-hmm.
It's just very, very pretty and just different, you know? Like not overpowering, but I think more on the understated pretty side. So July Shop Hop passports are out, and you can pick up your passports. We have that featured on our webpage, and there is a July Shop Hop webpage. So if you want to look up information about the stores and plan your trip, you can do that. So it's the JulyShopHop.com, and there's a something on each of the stores on that webpage. So as you look to plan your July and look ahead with some adventures for your friends, we wanted to remind you of that and get that on your calendar. And we look forward to that.
And then behind us is the Morris Walkabout Kit. How many of these do we have left?
3 maybe.
3? Okay, wasn't sure. So we have three of these left, and they feature that Morris Garden, the birds,
The Strawberry Thief.
Strawberry Thief. There we go.
Yeah.
So this kit includes a pattern and the fabrics for the top and binding. It's $155.
Classes that we have coming up. Anything we want to promote on that, Tammy?
I put a new Mondo bag class together
Okay.
with Margaret yesterday, June 26th.
A Friday.
It's a Friday,
Yeah.
so probably last Friday of
Mhm.
June. So if you wanted to take a Mondo bag class, there's another chance. I think some of the other ones, Rosie's pattern class still has room to
Okay.
make your own pattern. I think the Serger, the June 9th Serger class still has a few spots.
Okay.
We'll just check our
They were
webpage.
having a lot of fun on that. Carrie from Sturgeon Falls was showing, modeled her Bella coat, and I will have that on our show and tell for the retreat. But just kind of a whole different take on it with the strips. Beautiful. And then she showed one that she had made for her sister. And you know the lovely fabric, the library fabric with all the books on it? Oh my gosh. What a gorgeous jacket that made. So it was just like the one fabric and beautiful. So she's made, I think, 3 or 4 using the Bella coat pattern. And it wasn't, you know, that's whole traditional. So anyway.
Okay. All right. Are we ready for door prize?
Anything else we should mention? No? Come out and see us.
Yeah.
It's beautiful weather.
Okay, so let's do the pincushion patterns first.
Who will it be? Diane Buckroll.
Congratulations, Diane. The piping hot binding kit. Noah Rowland. Congratulations. And then last but not least, the rainbow fat quarters.
Everybody's holding the breath. Drum roll for Bernice.
Oh, congratulations, Bernice. Let us know if you'll be coming to pick them up or if I should put them in the mail for you. And then we can get them to you.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful, and we can say it's still spring, but this beautiful spring morning. Enjoy.